Hello everybody, this is the Bulldozer, and thank you for watching all my videos. Today's going to be a little bit of a rant video. If you notice, I have the @Treyarch in the title of the video. So everybody watch this video, if you would hit with a like, that'll send a notification to Treyarch about this video. You know, here we are in the week 2 of the contracts, and we had the same calling card as we had last week. Not only do we have the same calling card as we had last week, they still have not unlocked the special Total Victory contract that we got 3 or 4 weeks ago. This is absolutely insane. They show us the calling card when you go look at your calling cards for week 2, but yet, I guess somebody dropped the ball, and when they created the new weekly challenges, they didn't include the new calling card. So basically, this was all a waste of time. Now I've got a 1 up there and 38 minutes and 17 seconds left out of the first week's contracts, but it gets much better. Now I'm going to go into a game right here. If you notice, my time that was on the screen was 38:17. 38 minutes and 17 seconds I still have left out of the last contract, contract number 1. So I'm going to go into the game here. I'm going to let the game load. As soon as the game loads, I'm going to back out. And I don't want nobody to say it has anything to do with my connection, because I have a very good internet connection. And even when I'm watching people stream, I see these big time streamers, when they're playing Call of Duty, it takes just as long for the game to load for them, just like it does when you're coming out. We're going to go into this game here. You'll see, here we are. I'm in the lobby. I haven't stepped foot into the game yet, so I'm going to go ahead and back out. I have not stepped foot into that game at all. I was still a spectator. Now, once we get through this, now, I left all this here in there because I want this to be a nice, clean clip, so nobody can say, well, you edit that out, you edit this out. No. I'm going to leave this in here, even though it's going to take us 20 to 30 seconds for this to load. You're going to go back, and you're going to see my time has changed, and I did not step foot into that game. Look at that. 37 minutes and 53 seconds. I lost 24 seconds of my specialist time that I could not do anything with. It took 24 seconds for that game to load, which is absolutely insane. You know, I don't understand why they take and count that against you when it's not your fault. And I even went out and I recorded a couple clips. And here, let me just, before I say anything, let me just let you take a look at these clips. Okay, here's the first clip. Look, the score is 98-16. Who in the hell is going to stay in this game with the score 98-16, knowing that your team has no chance to win and you need wins to complete contracts? So why would you stay in this game? But because of the fact that it took you almost 30 seconds to load in, you've lost 30 seconds of your specialist ability. This happens all the time. But here's another clip. Look at this game. 96-3. 96-3. Who in their right mind is going to stay in this game when you're trying to get wins to complete the contracts? If you're just running around to get kills, that's one thing, or if you need points, it's one thing. But when your contract calls for you to have to win the games, why would you stay in this game that's 100 points lopsided? It's absolutely insane, Treyarch. Yeah, the contract's got my name all over it, but yet, as I started to talk about in the beginning of this video, here we are into our second week of the contracts, and we got the same damn calling card as we had the first week. But when you go look at your calling cards, it shows you the calling card is supposed to be there for week 2, and even tells you that you have to do the same exact stuff you did in the second week that you did in the first week. It just doesn't have it labeled as weeks. But you know, common sense tells you that if that's a calling card for week 1, when the new weekly contracts come out, it should be a calling card. That should be the calling card for week 2. They even opened it up so you can see it and just put a lock on it, but they didn't let you earn it. So basically this week's just a waste of time. That's why on this account, I have 2 accounts that I'm running these contracts on. If you notice, I still have time on this account from the first contract that I completed, and I still have a 1 up there from completing this week's contracts, weekly contracts. It's absolutely insane. We've had these special contracts for 3 to 4 weeks now. They know we're supposed to get 10 rare supply drops and a new weapon, and they've yet to give it back to us. Why even have it on there? Let's go look at these calling cards. There's a calling card on the left that everybody's got. And there's that calling card. This calling card is the one we should have got this week for doing this week's weekly challenges. But I guess Treyarch dropped the ball and they didn't include it in this week's weekly challenges. I don't know. But let's switch over to my other account so you can see everything's exactly the same over there. Okay, here we are on my other account now, Mr. Bulldozer Gaming. And some of you might catch that I'm already using this calling card over here. That is because I play on Xbox One. And on Xbox One, you can have multiple accounts linked to your main account, and you don't need Xbox Live for those because they piggyback off of your main account. And I think you can have 3 or 4 additional accounts. So that allows me, when I go from one account to the other, whatever calling card I'm using when I switch accounts, it just carries over to the other account. So that's the reason why it looks like I've already gotten this calling card and I haven't. But if you notice up there, it says 1. I wasn't going to do the calling card on this account, the challenge, the side bets and stuff. I wanted to see if that number would grow. And actually it does. It goes to 2, as you'll see later in this video. But I wanted to see if maybe it was because that I had a 2 up there is the reason why he didn't give me the second calling card. And as you'll find out, no, it's just that they never issued a second calling card. They messed up again and, you know, released these new weekly challenges and basically didn't give you anything for them. Nothing at all, which I think is not right. It's just another slap in the face from Treyarch. They worry more about their supply drops and people buying points and buying openings and everything instead of getting stuff done and getting done correctly the first time. And of course they don't care because, you know, they'll fix it later on. We're the ones that pay the price for it. We're the ones that put the hours into the game and not them. But let's go ahead and go to these rewards. Okay, here is the reward for winning the 15 matches. This is the first of 2 weekly challenges for week 2. And here's the reward where I took and finished off the weekly challenge, and you see all the other things I earned there. And here it shows you all the contracts are now done, and you see that 2 I was talking about there in the upper right hand corner. So let's go ahead and activate this calling card and get this side bet taken care of. Okay, I've already got 4 kills. I need to get 2 more here. There's always somebody standing over here. Sure enough, there he is. There's 5. I see the guy running on the wall. Pick him off. That is 6. That gives me the gravity spikes. So run on this wall, jump on this wall, and I get an awesome triple right here. Boom. Triple gravity spikes. It makes this a lot easier. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, now I've got the hive. I'm going to throw down some hives here and go sit in a corner. I've already got 3 of my 4 kills, so I only need to get 1 kill from the hives. It makes no sense to go out and run around and take the chance of getting shot and then lose my hive. So I'll just sit here in a corner. And there we go. Side bet is completed. You see the icon there on the right hand side of your screen for the calling card. There is the reward for the calling card. So now I have this on both accounts. You see I went 28 and 16 on that map. There shows the weekly challenges that are done. It shows I still have just over 2 minutes and I got 1 point left. Okay, let's go over and activate this calling card. You can see I actually got it on already, just because of what I told you about earlier in this video. Go over to it. See it says new, so I haven't activated it yet. I will go ahead and activate that. Psychedelic Sunrise is what we should have got this week, but again, Treyarch dropped the ball on us, as usual. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video if you liked it. This is Bulldozer, get your killing on, and I'm out of here.